Welcome to Cooking In with Joyce Lynn. It's springtime and I brought my little bunny rabbit to celebrate the coming of Easter. But spring is good for all kinds of things, and I have a special guest. Mr. Bunny Man is coming. Oh, who do I hear hopping along?
I am here, and I've got my basket of eggs just for you.
Thank you so much.
You're
Is
welcome.
that little baby bunny?
It's a baby bunny yet.
Aw.
It can't talk yet. It can't talk yet. But we tried to get it to talk, but it doesn't say much.
Well, I have some eggs. I see they're already hard
But
boiled.
it bites. It bites. It bites. Oh, eggs. Yes.
We are going to make a simple egg salad sandwich,
An egg salad
but with
sandwich.
different flavors. So we're going to crack this up. I can put it in here, I suppose. Do you want to crack some? Or you want to...
Why are you peeling the shell off?
Oh, do you want some?
Well, do you know the shell is actually one of the most important parts of the egg. It has great calcium.
Yes, it does. And some people like to pulverize it, but I know that Mr. Bunny Man not only likes eggshells, he doesn't mind if they're just the way they come off the egg.
I like them. They're crunchy. It's kind of like eating Rice Krispies without the milk. Really,
And they're very good. But
Calcium.
one thing that you should know is that you are boiling the eggs first, so there's no, what do you call that? Germs or something? Anyway, so that's important that you just don't take a raw egg. This egg has been boiled. You can also bake your shells if you wish. Now, do you notice how easily this comes off? If you put a tad bit of vinegar in your water when you boil it, it makes the eggs easier.
Vinegar in the water. How much vinegar?
Just like a little teaspoon or so.
A teaspoon of vinegar.
Here's a little vinegar.
And it makes the eggs...
Easy to come off, so to
Oh.
speak.
I have to remember that.
Yes, do you see how easy this is? And it comes out beautifully. But if you're doing, well, because egg shells are made of calcium carbonate, and the actual vinegar will dissolve. If you put them in white vinegar, it'll actually dissolve the entire shell. But we don't want to do that. But if you're doing like an Easter colored egg, then you wouldn't want to put the vinegar. But this is just to show you an example. Now I have an egg, cutter here. And so just to make it faster, that's interesting.
Is that an egg slicer?
It is. And
So you just shove the egg in one end and it comes out sliced
this
the other?
is very interesting. It's not, there it is. It got a little crooked. Okay, so you put this in here and you just, why is it there?
I'll be darned.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, that's cute.
So you want to turn?
Yeah. Let me let my little rabbit friend help here.
Do it over here.
Oh, over here. That's right.
That would be
Gotta do it over the bowl. Yeah, remember to do it over the bowl, not over the floor, like I was going to do it.
Oh, brother.
Well, you see, anything can happen. Even
It
when you're
usually
prepared, it can happen. But luckily, we
You
saved
did it. You did it. Okay, good job.
No, that was not a good job.
Okay,
No,
mediocre job.
Don't patronize me. It was horrible.
It was, but trying to see how easy.
Oh, yeah, see.
So I'm going to make two different flavors of eggs, just so that you can see the variety.
Okay.
So do you want me just to, I guess that's 3 eggs. I'll just put one more, well, because we only made 7. So I have to use half of this egg so that we have an even amount of both for the tasting. So I'll just make this one for the bigger one, and then I'll make a smaller one. Do you see how fast that came out and so beautiful?
Yeah.
So then just take a simple fork, and we're going to put some mayonnaise. This is a real cool avocado oil mayonnaise. Isn't that interesting? I mean, it doesn't really matter what you use, but I just happen to have that, and I thought it would be interesting.
No, is avocado oil better than, say,
Yes,
olive oil?
No, olive oil is good too, but mostly they use regular soybean oil and other things. So what I've done is I put in the mayonnaise
Mm-hmm.
and the eggs. And for a little bit of crunch, I'm going to take some celery. I just washed it. And we're going to chop that up. Would be nice to have a better knife, but it doesn't really matter, does it? And in order to do it quicker, what I do is I take the celery and I slit it across like this.
So can you put other things like olives and
You
little
could put anything you want. This is just a basis, and it makes it really easy and fast. So I'm just showing you some.
So I could put like chunks of pineapple in there or sliced apple, and that would all be
That's what
appropriate.
I did last time, isn't it? The apple, remember? I did.
She did it last time, and I didn't remember.
Well, that's how you thought of it. Subconsciously, you remembered. So I'm just going to put a bit of this in. And then I like to put a little onion, but that's optional,
onions.
but I know you love onions.
Oh,
So
I love onions.
actually,
yeah.
I taught everybody in the garden how that you can take your green onion and plant it. And so that's what I did. I planted it outside. So that way it's always growing and you can keep using it.
So you always grow your own onions?
I try to. Not the white onions, the green onions.
That's these stick kind?
Yes. And I use, well, I'm just going to show you. Let me just show you. So I'm just going to put
Can we show the
some of
people?
this in. Well,
Well,
that would be helpful.
this is what she shoved off of the plate. The green stuff.
And here's some more green stuff. This is from the garden. I just cut it off. And to make it faster, what I do is, this is a little trick. I just take, instead of slicing it, I just take and fold it like this. And then I take scissors, because you can get really fine pieces like that. And I just let it, it's almost like these were chives almost, size-wise.
Oh, so you can make a whole bunch at the same time.
Yeah, see, isn't that more efficient?
Very good, very good.
Yes. So I'm just going to add this in. I mean, it's so much fun to add different things because like last time I put apples, I didn't have any celery and it gives it a kick. Remember that sweetness that you had? You said, oh my God, that was a great egg salad.
Yes.
And that was another thing. So I always keep scissors in the kitchen because they're so useful. And then we're going to put some salt and pepper. Do you want to mash that? Or do you want to have the bunny mash it?
The bunny
I'm
mash
afraid
it?
to give you anything else. Now I'm going to put salt.
You can
Now
mash.
here's something interesting that
You can mash with a fork.
that I thought of finding out. Sea salt doesn't always have iodine in it. and
Sea salt
that's
does not have
necessary.
iodine.
Not always.
Mm.
Table salt.
So you
does.
want to get iodized sea salt, if possible.
No. Sea salt is natural. It doesn't come iodized.
Oh.
But here's some pepper. So that's when sometimes sea salt isn't as nutritious in some ways. Now you're getting.
I'm getting the bunny right.
Why are you using him stuff? You're ruining him. Poor guy. Look at his poor ears. Oh my goodness.
Okay, maybe I should put Mr. Bunny.
Well, I thought you would, but it's okay.
I'll put him away.
Okay.
Okay, let me go right in just for 1 second.
Now, what I
folks.
like to do.
I'll be back. Bunnyless.
Okay. And you're gonna have to clean off his poor ears. So what I'm doing is just kind of
And they're
smashing.
back. I'm back. The bunny's gone. I'm back. Bunny Man is back.
Bunny man.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just getting the bigger chunks and cutting it with the side of the, and then I'm making sure that all the egg yolk
My
is
God.
incorporated.
You know, that's looking good right now. It really is.
You could smell it too.
Mmm.
So
And I'm hungry.
I brought some bread. Now this is really, really simple. This is a Creole seasoning or paprika if you wish. You know, you can put that in just to give it just a little bit of a spice. But since we already used
Paprika.
Yeah, since we've already used this salt, you don't want to over salt it. So maybe I'll use that for the other one that I'm doing because I don't want to put too much salt.
No, we don't want to make it too salty.
Yes, so we already did salt, so we're not going to do another kind. But these are some of the choices that you can use to give it your own personal flavor. Another thing that's really interesting to do is to add currants or dried cranberries, or there's so many things so that an inexpensive meal can be varied by adding different things inside it, depending on what your family enjoys. So here's the bread. I'm going to toast it because it's going to give it a little more body, because you have a soft eggs, and then you're going to have the crunchy. But I mean, you don't have to. This is an oat bread, so it's a little delicate. Oh my goodness.
Boy, this looks good.
Okay, let's not keep mashing it.
You know, turn it into mush. I keep mashing it. So we don't want it mushy. We just
You
want
don't
it.
want to be a masher now, do you? All right, so that looks pretty good, but
Yeah.
now we're gonna, while that's toasting,
Doesn't this look good?
let's,
So good, and
Healthy.
smells good too.
now I'm gonna make
I can't wait to taste it.
another batch while we're waiting. Do you want to peel?
What do you want to do with this?
Peel it and stick
Peel it.
in there. Put the peel in there.
Oh, the shells.
Yes, that is. I mean, if you want to eat the shells, you can, but I don't want to fill up on shells. Although, there. So here's
I
another.
think these needed some more vinegar.
No,
the
I guess
shells-
I will have to do it.
Well, the shell's not coming off very good. See what I mean?
I think you did that on purpose. Okay.
How come this is coming off so lousy?
Well, I don't want to say, but it's because maybe the person that's peeling it.
So you're saying I'm a lousy egg peeler?
I don't know. It's just a coincidence. It just could be a coincidence. Maybe that particular egg was a bad egg.
That's what it is. It's a bad egg. It's not
Every
me.
once in a while, you run into a bad egg,
Yeah.
and you're the one that gets it. I don't know how that happens. It's
Yeah,
the luck of the draw.
Yeah, they got my number. That's all. Okay, so now what do I do with this thing?
Well, you put it in
Oh,
the
put it
cutter.
Oh,
No.
no, put the cutter first.
It's okay.
Oh, wow.
It's not that hard.
Sorry about that.
Okay, we're gonna do this one.
Okay.
And now your pathetic little tiny egg. There. Boy, that is a...
Notice how she does it over the counter in the center, not at the edge where it could fall off
And probably would.
if I was doing it.
Okay, so let's do this again. We put a little dab of this. Now I'm just going to show you another flavor to make it interesting. Now, since this is a big type of toast, I might have to put it in backwards the other way so I could get both sides. You know what I mean? Because it doesn't fit all the way. This one hardly did. So I'm going to turn this up a little more.
Okay, want me to mix this here while you're doing that?
Well, yes, you've been taught how, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And this one, I'm going to add a little Indian flavor to it. So I'll put some more celery in this one too, since we have it. Sometimes if we don't have celery, I just use whatever crunchy things. You can even use cucumbers, you can use apples, you can use many, many flavors. And even raisins are good. Have you ever had raisins?
I like raisins. I never had them in egg salad.
It's delicious.
You know, I think this is something that I could actually do at home
Well,
myself.
that's the point, because we want to show people how it doesn't have to cost a lot of money to have a good meal.
And we can do it in just no time. We could do it in 3 minutes,
Yes.
maybe even 2, if we hurry.
Well, I'm going to make one of each. Now, okay, you did a great
did.
job.
I
See, you're
did.
learning.
I'm
And this
learning.
is so fast.
learning. If I can learn, anybody can learn.
And you can also do your eggs ahead of time and just do a whole dozen at the, or depending how big your
I'm gonna
family
mix
is.
this up real quick
And
too.
then here's what my secret ingredient is.
Mhm.
A little turmeric and cumin. This gives it a kind of Indian flavor, curry flavor. You'll see.
Oh, curry. I like Indian food too.
So this is Cajun seasoning because it's got a little, as I love to say, kick to it, which has,
Okay. And then,
spicy.
are we done?
no, we're going to put this in.
Oh,
There's no,
there's more.
okay, try this. You're going to love this.
Okay.
It's gonna be so delicious. And I'm just gonna put, this is so healthy for you. I just put a little
Ooh.
here.
Oh, this is going to be really, we got all kinds of stuff in this one.
Just got a little done. Whoops.
Oh, do I smear this on a piece of bread and we
I'm
eat it?
doing it. I'm doing
Oh,
it right
yeah.
now as we speak.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna make an open face. Just one piece, two pieces.
So just slap it on there now?
No, I'm doing it.
You're doing it. Oh.
Oh, this needs a bit more. Okay. On the sides, you didn't get the nail on the sides. Okay, there we go. Okay, so this is one flavor. Oops. And we're going to do a taste test of each one
Okay.
so you can see the difference.
Oh, okay.
And what just that one spice did to make it taste different. So now that's the,
Can I eat this
No.
one? Oh, I can't eat it yet?
no, be patient. Okay, so that's the last one we did.
Okay.
And this is the first one.
She's,
It depends on,
she's
know,
torturing me. You know that, don't you? I really want to eat this. It looks really, really good.
maybe tomorrow. Just kidding.
I mean, I hadn't had any breakfast. So I'm
Do
really
we
hungry.
need to know that, TMI?
Well, I saved it so that I could really, really enjoy your food and eat more of it.
Okay, there we go. So now here's one.
Ah, okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of this.
Ah,
Taste that.
okay.
Doesn't it taste like interesting with that cumin?
Like, wow, this is good. Mmm. Mmm.
And don't eat over the.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to make myself look like a slobber.
It's too late for that.
No, but I do.
Okay.
Mm.
And here's the regular one.
Mm. Now,
Mm.
the regular one.
I'm going to taste that one too.
Mmm.
Mm-hmm. Totally different.
Mmm. Totally different. That is.
On the same basic ingredients. So it shows you how you can take one
Yeah.
plain dish and you can change the flavor by just adding spices.
Just by adding spices. Totally different. Both excellent. I can't choose which one is best.
Well, it's good to have variety. Variety is the spice of life, right?
Mm.
So, we have an eggshell explosion here.
Well, this stuff looks like it's really good for you too. Really nutritious.
Mm-hmm. It's very good for you. And I used oat bread because that's got protein in it as well.
Mm.
And so you've got double protein. The egg white is the protein, and the egg yolk has lecithin, which keeps the egg in suspension. It keeps the egg an emulsifier. That's what you make mayonnaise with. And that one egg has enough lecithin, an emulsifier to keep the whole cup of...
Emulsifier.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Mm.
And it does that in your body too, so it's very good for you. Anyway,
Mm.
are you through?
Yep.
Okay, thank you so much for joining us. And
I love doing these shows. I really do.
you've got food.
We got a napkin. I need a napkin.
Napkin. All right,
I'll get one in a second.
all right.
Okay. Thank you.
Happy springtime
Happy
and happy
springtime.
Easter. And
Happy
we'll see
Easter.
you next time
Yeah.
on Cooking In with Joyce and Lynn.
Yeah.
And
you
be a
watch
good
her-
egg.
You can watch her cook and watch me eat.
it's not all it's cracked up to be, is it?